on we go, and it's just powerful and beautiful, and it just keeps getting more powerful and beautiful because our next speaker is Dr. Marty K. Casey from Ungun Institute. And I know that Marty resonated strongly with what John Cobb was saying there. And I know Marty was feeling Kristin as well because I saw her, hands up, moving and flowing. And, we're in the flow. We're bringing it home, Marty K. Casey. And who better to bring it home than you? Let me just say a few words about Dr. Marty K. Casey, performance artist and activist, has procreated and given meaning to a new word, activist. Leveraging the arts for healing, Dr. Casey founded Ungun Institute, focusing on healing trauma through applied arts. There is a lot more to say about Dr. Marty K. Casey, but I think that's at the heart of it, is using, the wisdom and the arts and your huge heart, Marty, to get out there and to heal trauma. Disarming trauma is really what's at the heart of the Ungun Institute. Such an important global medicine. And we're delighted and overjoyed to have you here in this symposium, Awakening to Humanity's Sacred Mission. Marty K. Casey.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Ben. You are my brother for a lifetime. I, first of all, would like to just say I am just so grateful to be here. These words that are being spoken into our hearts and the mission and the work that we're doing collectively, it just continues to help to elevate us individually. And if it was not for Unity Earth, and if it was not for me even sitting on the Grants Council of Purpose Earth, I don't know if my work would even have the value that it is continuously growing and becoming aware of in these other spaces if it was not for the work that you all are doing. And that's really how the collective works. I want to jump right on into this so that I won't go over my time. I want to start out with asking a question. How do we govern ourselves as one humanity in a world that is intentionally divided? I'm going to ask that again. How do we govern ourselves as one humanity in a world that is intentionally divided? First, there are essential things we must equally distribute in order to achieve fair and equal rights for all. No matter your region, race, creed, color, national origin, sex, age, or religion, it is imperative that we take the proper measures to be inclusive. However, given the choice, some may choose not to engage or be included, but never should they be excluded from the opportunity to join humanity's sacred mission. In order to achieve fair and equitable rights for all, we must review the distribution of common resources to assure every human being can maintain the pursuit of happiness. This starts by reconstructing 10 equitable core areas of concern: accessible resources, affordable healthcare, quality food, clean water, access to capital, fair housing, unbiased criminal laws, proper education, equal and fair employment, sensible gun laws. Until we can shift the mindset of those who fight to increase wars for power and money, controlling and overpowering others of different beliefs, race, and ethnic backgrounds, we will forever be fighting amongst each other to survive, leaving us to defend ourselves daily against evil and unfair treatment. Ungun Institute has created a technique, trauma tracing. This helps to discover and measure negative behaviors which have plagued our communities and contributed to the downfall of society to date. This technique shows the overlap of historical and ancestral traits that identify overwhelming collective past traumas that lead to the never-ending cycle of violence. By identifying the root causes, and it helps to break the cycle and disarm the trauma, allowing individuals the ability to begin the healing process. For example, myself. As a Black woman in America, when I trauma traced my roots, it led me back to hundreds of years of unresolved traumas in my own family associated with slavery of my ancestors. There was an overwhelming amount of repeated gun violence, incarceration, and alcohol abuse. This made it clear to me where the trauma pockets were developing in my own family. Intergenerational trauma can leave a chemical mark on a person's genes, which can then be passed down to future generations. Trauma is transferable, and so is healing. This is why I personally began the work to create Ungun Institute as a system to disarm and break generational curses, starting with my own. Ungun system has 4 components: give, forgive, heal, live. This set of elements help to guide individuals on a peace journey to assist with their pursuit of happiness in the world. Our work has been recognized twice by President Biden, receiving the Lifetime Presidential Achievement Award. And over the last 30 days, we have been invited and involved to engage with the newly appointed Deputy Director of the White House of Gun Violence Prevention, Mr. Gregory Jackson, in hopes to reduce the collective effects of gun violence in Black communities. Ungun system allows individuals to not only understand the root causes of their trauma, but it also gives them a collective opportunity to heal inside of the communities that we still see triggering us daily with unfair practices that was mentioned earlier. One of the ways to remind us of the necessary changes that we are going through is through billboards. This can show effective wording and images to raise awareness of personal peace that we can all practice daily. Positive reinforcement brings about positive change. And this is why Ungun teamed up with the national media company Outfront Media to start a community safe campaign, displaying over 24 billboards in our city, St. Louis, Missouri. Since July of last year, the billboards have been noticed by thousands. And due to the positive impact that it had directly on the community, St. Louis went from being #1 in gun violence and murders to now down to #3. And we're proud to announce that those billboards are still up in our city today. We would love for you to join Ungun Institute by participating in purchasing a Stop, Breathe, Think billboard for a community of the most dangerous cities in America: Detroit, Michigan, Baltimore, Maryland, St. Louis, Missouri, Oakland, California, Memphis, Tennessee, Birmingham, Alabama, Cleveland, Ohio, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, and Chicago, Illinois. Together, we will attempt to set the Guinness World Record for the most number of Stop, Breathe, Think peace response billboards across America. Together, we can disarm trauma. Our record is scheduled to be set exactly 6 months from today on August 11th during the 4th annual commemoration of Black Sun SON Day holiday. This major call to action, I do believe, with your participation, along with our other global partners, we can achieve one humanity's sacred mission. Remember, there is no planet B. This is it. Hurt people hurt people. Healed people heal people. I'm asking you today, will you join me and others so we can heal? I'm Dr. Marty K. Casey with Ungun Institute, and I thank you for the opportunity to be before you today. Happy Black History, happy Black History, happy Black History Month, and every day.
Oh, Marty, thank you so much. We knew when you were showing up for bringing it home that you were going to bring it home for all of us. And thank you, Marty, for keeping it real. The work that you do in vulnerable communities right across the United States is profound. It's transformational. And you are now, Ungun is coming to all sorts of different spaces and so many different theaters and arenas of life, and everywhere is needed. Where trauma is everywhere, then you need to have the tools and the wisdom, then the medicine, Marty, that you are and that you bring through the Ungun Institute. So many blessings to you as you continue to grow and develop on your sacred mission, which is so clear and so vital. And thank you, Marty. And if you can, anybody wants to reach out, wants to support Marty K. Casey or Ungun, please get in touch with us and we will connect you directly to the team, a growing team, a capable team that's got a huge and holy mission. So thank you, Marty, for taking your time to be with us today. We love you and we're with you.
Thank you, Ben. I do want to say they can reach us at unguninstitute.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Unguninstitute.com. Reach out and the team will take it from there. That was awesome. Thank you, Marty K. Casey.